All right, so this is the day after closing, and I am here with Melissa. We just closed on this house that we're actually at today. She sold it to me. And Melissa, I just want to ask you, how was your experience working with me?
It was fantastic, actually. It was very easy. We had no pressure to sign any contracts, and you were very considerate and kind the whole way. And this was selling my mother's house after she passed, so it was a very difficult time for myself and my sisters. And you were so wonderful. We all just appreciate you so much.
I like to think that the world needs more understanding and kindness. So I wanted to ask you about the beginning because it was obviously, I think it was a cold call. One of my callers had
Yes.
called you.
Yes.
I'm sure you got many of them. What were some of the things that she did or said differently, if you can remember, that were like, let me entertain this conversation rather than the others?
She was just very pleasant, and so we did, like you said, we got phone calls like crazy, and letters in the mail, and texts. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
believe. I was like, "Where do you get my phone number? You're texting me." But
Mm-hmm.
the person I spoke with was very pleasant and very kind, and it's like, "Sure, yeah, we'll meet you," and I'm very glad we did. Very glad we did.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you this, because the industry needs to hear this, not just other
Mhm.
clients that might be interested in selling their home, but what are some of the things that were red flags when talking to other investors?
Oh, the biggest red flag was, oh, here's the offer, but you have to sign now. You have to sign today. You can't keep showing the house. You got to take, and all this kind of stuff. So that was just, to me, that meant that they were giving me less than we deserve for the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you were never like that. You were like, oh, take your time. I'm like, oh, I have to. My two sisters, oh, fine, next week's fine, and all the other people stopped after we got your offer, which told us that it was a very fair offer too.
Yeah.
So.
And it's really interesting that you can tell the difference whether someone believes in abundance or believes in scarcity. Because when you are wanting to get something done immediately, you're not letting people digest that information. So, um, as far as the title company, I always work with United Title. Big
Mhm.
shout out to Regina and Heather.
Hi, Regina.
Um,
Heather.
what was your experience working with them? Because I think you said you had title background experience
Yes,
also.
I've had 30 years of mortgage in the mortgage industry and
Okay.
closing and everything, and they were fantastic. They answered every email quickly. They were very professional, very knowledgeable, and we had no problems. They scheduled signers to come. They were on time. They were very
Hmm.
pleasant, and it was a very quick and painless process.
Good, good. Is there anything else that you really would like to share to someone that is thinking about doing business with me? They're on the fence, and maybe they just need to hear from someone that actually sold a house. What is something that you might want to share with them? Maybe a doubt that you had at the beginning, maybe a concern that you had. What would you like to share with someone that is in those shoes that you were previously in?
Well, like I said, the big thing was the pressure, even from our probate attorney. You can get more for the house, and if you list it, and but come to find out, they had their own real estate company, even, and so there's just a lot of pressure from everybody, and so we were very unsure how to handle everything and what to do. And once we'd met you, you just walked us through all that. And like I said, all the other offers, it went crickets. So we knew yours was a very fair offer, which just thrilled us because we just fell in love with you, and we're so excited for you and your fiance. And so, yeah, we were very happy that it worked out.
Okay, well, that is the end of this testimonial. I really appreciate doing business with you. I can't wait to see how the house turns out. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, we're
Thank you so
excited to see
much.
it.
Yeah, thank you so much for
No, thank
really
you.
doing business with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate you taking a lot of the stress out of this for us.
And whenever you're ready to sell your house,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, he's gonna clean it up. No,
Well, that's it for this interview. Thank you for watching.